Hello, today I'll be going over my personal top 8 Quentin Tarantino movies. I'm only going to be counting the movies that Quentin Tarantino has written and directed. Movies like Grindhouse, Four Rooms will not be involved. Quentin Tarantino, one of the best directors of our modern era, very influential in his style, known for his great dialogue, a lot of violence, and some certain fetishes that he has. Well, let's get to my list. My number 8, Death Proof. I only seen Death Proof once. I was kind of tired, was kind of in and out of it. Didn't really see it the best I could have. I'll have to see it again, give a more accurate analysis. So by default, it's number 8. Number 7, we're going to go to Jackie Brown. Jackie Brown, his Quentin's third movie ever made. It's a good movie. I don't believe it's his best movie. I believe the movie's a little long, but it does get great performances by Robert Forster getting an Oscar nod for Best Supporting Actor. Robert De Niro gave a good performance. Pam Grier rejuvenated her career. Samuel L. Jackson, his best character that he said he loved to play. And the best Michael Keaton performance at that time that was post-Batman. If you haven't seen it, just go check it out. It's still a good movie. Number 6 for me, Reservoir Dogs. I'm probably going to get a lot of flack for this, but for my personal being, I don't think Reservoir Dogs is as high as everyone thinks it is. It's a good movie. I don't think it's the best movie he's made. It's one of the best independent movies ever done. It gets great performances by Steve Buscemi, and I felt Tim Ross was a little annoying. But overall, I thought it was written well. I love the non-linear storytelling. And overall, if you haven't seen it, you should see it. I'll probably be able to appreciate it more once I see it a few more times. Number 5 on my list, The Kill Bills. He counts this as one film, as will I. My personal opinion, Volume 2, better than Volume 1. Volume 1, I attribute it more as a samurai movie. You know, it's more the revenge flick. You know, something bad happens to Uma Thurman's character as the bride, and she goes to take down the people who ruined her life. It's a lot of violence, a lot of blood, everything that you would expect from a Quentin Tarantino movie with some good dialogue in it. It sets up Volume 2, which I think is the better 2, because there's more backstory in Volume 2. You get to see why she is the way she is. I love the backstory. Not as much violence. There's still enough violence if you're into the thrills. Overall, Volume 2, better than Volume 1. If you have 4 good hours to kill and you just want to sit down and enjoy a movie, these are the films that you should watch. You'll really enjoy them. Number 4, his most recent movie, The Hateful Eight. A lot of people say The Hateful Eight is boring. I never saw it that way. I thought it was long. The first time I saw it, about a half hour actually. I saw it again. I really appreciated it and actually felt it was well paced. So I believe Hateful Eight needs multiple viewings to really be appreciated. The score is excellent by Steve Marconi. Is the best cinematography of all of his movies, the most beautiful film he's ever made. And it gets great performances by Samuel L. Jackson again, Kurt Russell, my favorite guy in the movie, Jennifer Jason Leigh getting the Best Supporting Actress nod. Great performances by all the actors involved. If you haven't seen it, you should see it. Very dialogue heavy, so if you're into dialogue heavy movies, it's a movie for you. Number 3 on my list, Inglourious Bastards. I didn't know what to feel about Inglourious Bastards before I even saw it. I didn't think I enjoy it. I was blown away by it. Christoph Waltz absolutely steals this movie, gives an awesome performance. That first scene when over a glass of milk, it was amazing. Brad Pitt had a good role. And in this movie, if you're not used to watching movies in German and French, it may be annoying because the movie is basically spoke in German and French with some English in between, so you're going to be used to seeing a lot of subtitles in this movie. I love that this movie gives all the actors a chance to shine. It's not heavily on one actor, as in Brad Pitt, who's the star of the movie. So And this movie, I believe, is the best when it comes to small talk in this movie. If you talk, especially that bar scene, if you know what I talk about, you know what I mean. Number 2 on my list, Django Unchained. I loved Django Unchained when I first saw it. I thought the movie was very funny. The acting is great. Jamie Foxx gives a great performance. Christoph Waltz gives a performance, I believe, of the whole movie. And Leonardo DiCaprio gives one of the best performances I've ever seen in a supporting role. When his character came into the movie, he stole the camera. It became all about him. It was obvious he was the best actor in the movie. The scene at the dinner table where he cuts his hand, he actually cuts his hand in that movie, and they left that in, and it was just a great performances all around. A very heavy use of the N-word. So if you don't like the N-word, if it really bothers you, this really isn't the movie for you. But the movie is based during slave time, so it's to be expected that that word's going to be used, knowing Tarantino and his use of language. My number 1 movie, Pulp Fiction. This movie came out, it was one of the best years in 1994 when it came to film. I first saw Pulp Fiction, I was laughing very hard. I thought the movie was very well done. The dialogue in this movie is excellent. It helped transform and bring back John Travolta, who was doing nothing up to this point. It was our first real look at Samuel L. Jackson, and he should have won the Oscar for Best Supporting Actor. He didn't. It shouldn't have happened, but it did. Uma Thurman gives a great performance. This movie should have catapulted her career had she chosen to take better roles, but she decided to do more independent movies and stunted her growth as an actor. Bruce Willis gives a good performance. Pretty much everyone in this movie gives a good performance, and it's non-linear storytelling. 3 different stories in the movie, so you really do need to pay attention. It's a cultural hit. It's a very quotable movie. If you haven't seen Pulp Fiction, I don't know why you haven't. Go see it. If you've seen it, this is most people's number 1. It's my personal number 1. You can actually say that this could be one of the best movies in the 1990s. I believe it's so good. That's my list. Hope you enjoy it. Thank you very much.